Ta-da! Ah, hello, you're here. It must be Thursday. How's everyone? Mr. Frilly, yes, you were first. Welcome to Thursday's edition of Snack Attack. And there was a follow as well. I kind of heard it on the Paddy thing in there. Welcome to the stream, Chloe. Thank you for the follow. The alert Mr. Frilly's going to play in there. Listen. Maybe the alert didn't play in there. Yeah, Pac-Man thing. Oh, the Pac-Man, the Pac-Man thing did play. I will replay that for you because I don't have any sound in here because we're going in there. So, yeah, Rachel said the Pac-Man thing. Great Scott, good evening.
Mario or is it Pac-Man?
Eh?
Is it Super Mario?
I think it's Super Mario actually. Yeah. So yeah, welcome, Great Scott. You are second as well. So yeah, tonight. Oh, it's been a bizarre week. You're never even gonna. Do you see all these grey hairs? That has happened just from this week. I mean, oh, ha ha! What a week. At least I have.
Super Mario thing. She wants to hear it again.
Who does?
Chloe, did you hear it?
I think I'm kind of in demand that way, but Armchair Storm Chaser, how are you? Welcome to listen. That was Mr. Frilly. Thank you very much for the 12 bitties. Let's go in there because you know what, Scott? I am delirious, right? The recipe says strawberry shortcake. Well, the recipe, eh? So I'll tell you all about the recipe. I thought, what a brilliant idea this week would be. I thought, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make. I can be in here, babes. This is Rachel. So hi, babes.
Hey.
I looked at this one recipe in the book. Where are we? I think we're on about this page here. And it was like, it took 10 minutes to make, but 50 minutes. The washing?
Yeah, I just want to get it out of here.
Yeah?
Before we stop cooking.
Breathe in, everyone. And like 50 minutes in the oven, and I'm like, oh, we can't cook for 50 minutes in the oven. So I found this other recipe, strawberry shortcake, and I thought, now everyone loves strawberry shortcake, but I haven't got any strawberries, and I'm not actually even making strawberry shortcake. In actual fact, right, I did it.
Don't use that recipe for shortbread.
Mr. Frilly, thank you. What's that, Mr. Frilly? It was Mr. Frilly. I'm going to bring my chat thing over here. Mr. Frilly, thank you for the 12 bits. Thank you very much.
Cornflour in it. If you don't have a recipe with cornflour, it won't be short.
I'm going to follow this recipe.
It's not the right recipe.
It's fine,
no,
babes.
it isn't. You need to have cornflour in it.
Well,
I know that because I like shortbread.
Well, this recipe's got cornflour in.
Just make it smaller and cook it for 10 to 15 minutes. It'll be fine. You need to have...
What do you mean? Oh, is this recipe okay?
I think that's better.
Right, we're going to do the original recipe because Rachel says that it's the better. The better. Yeah. No, Scott, I am going to listen.
Yeah.
I am going.
Armchair Storm Chaser chaired. X50.
Armchair Storm Chaser, thank you for the 50 bits. I think we're going to go with Rachel on this one because
I'm going to be eating it. Make what I like.
She's going to be eating it. I'm going to make what she likes. But the recipe does say to like put it into a tray and then like cook it for like nearly an hour. But we're not going to do that. We're going to kind of dollop it like this other recipe on page, whatever page it was. And we're going to dollop them into like little handmade biscuit things. So if you can imagine like a biscuit on my hand, that is what we're going to make. Hand-shaped biscuit formed dollops. Rob, KTL Rob Howe, thank you so much, dude, for the 11 months in a row. Welcome to the fruit bowl, dude. You know what to do from here. You've got to choose a fruit, jump in the fruit bowl, and go wild. Tip that cream all over your head, and just thank you, Rob, for the resub. So yeah, we're going to make the original recipe shortbread. That probably was the last time I was right, Virago. Rachel said that we're going to do this recipe, and this is the recipe that we're going to do. So I think we're going to maybe move over there to weigh ingredients. So let me just move some stuff over here. I think this is a better cooking area. I thought the shortbread today, because everyone loves shortbread, and I think, coming up to Christmas, that's one of the things that we all kind of... It's a bit dark, isn't it? Why is that a bit darker? Oh, I'll tell you what, let's turn this light on as well. Ta-da! See? I'm actually a pro streamer, you wouldn't believe it. Drunken Master, how are you, dude? We are tonight making shortbread. So I'm going to whack the oven on, because I know that I'm going to need to do that. We better start weighing out some stuff. So it says, beat the butter and sugar until creamy and pale in colour. Blend the flour and corn flour until thoroughly mixed. Place the mixture into a well-greased tray, which is where we're going to dollop our biscuits. That's where we're going to kind of go a different route on the biscuits.
I'm bossy, but I don't mean to be.
Virago, thank you for the resub, dude. 8 months in a row. Welcome back to the fruit bowl, dude. Yeah, go and make another suggestion, babes.
I would touch the mixture as little as possible. I wouldn't do it in a bowl, I'd do it in a food processor, and then I'd roll it in cling film into a sausage, and then unroll it and chop it into bits and dollop that on your tray, and then you touch it, the butter melts.
This says beat the butter and sugar together until creamy and pale.
Food processor does too, but it's fine. You do you. It's fine. Just my advice. And when it goes all gloopy and messy, not my problem. Enjoy. It's fine. Do what you want. Do what you want. It's fine. You're at least doing the right recipe now. It's fine. Just do whatever.
It's making me worried now. Okay, what do you think, chat? Do we go with a food blender and go with Rachel's method, or do we go with this method? I think we'll go with the book method. It says this is truly melt in the mouth, babes. You're going to love it. Chat, we're going to go with the book. I am bright. Look, if the Women's Institute
must be right.
says do it like that,
Right.
we're gonna do it like that. Okay, so right, I'm gonna get. What am I gonna get out first? Beat together the butter and sugar until creamy and pale. Right, let's get some scales out, and then we can get our butter and beat together.
I'm not telling you anymore anyway. Don't ask my question.
Babes, I don't think I did ask for your advice.
You normally do, so I was just stepping in before you
like,
fucked it up. No.
Oh, you're stepping in before I fucked it up?
Well, you always go, babes, what do you think? What do you think? Tonight, I have no opinion.
I'm on my own, am I?
Yep.
We're on our own, chat.
It's fine.
That's fine. It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
We're fine. So how much butter do we need? 225 grams. I wonder... I'll just cut that much off. 76. Innovic, thank you for the 20 bits, dude.
Milo must be so rich by now.
Milo has got so many cheers, Innovic. He is like the richest cat in the whole of England, I think. Innovic, thank you so much, dude, for the bits, and I will make sure that Milo gets every single one of those.
Yeah, sure.
So 225 grams of butter.
Rude. He's never in anymore.
Oh, Trucker! I'm really glad that you're actually here tonight, dude. Oh, Trucker. Trucker, thank you so much for the resub, man. I've got something to show you, actually. Let me just weigh this to 25 grams, okay? Oh, Trucker, do you like shortbread? That's 179. There's a lot of butter in this, 200. How much am I weighing?
It's made of
225. Okay. 231. Oh, that'll do. 231. Oh, that's close enough. Right. Trucker, have a look at this. Let me get it out of the fridge, actually. Do you remember we were talking the other day about making char siu pork? Right, I've got a recipe out of my Chinese book. I'm going to put you a bit like... I'm going to move this book, actually, and then I'm going to tip you right down. Let me put the book here. This is what I made today. I made like the marinade for the char siu pork. So it's like got honey in it, Chinese 5 spices, dark soy sauce, light soy sauce, tomato ketchup, some black pepper. So this is the marinade and the pork. I'm going to marinate it for 2 days, 48 hours, and I'm just going to give it a stir probably tomorrow afternoon. And then I'm going to cook it all on the barbecue. It's going to go... Well, I'm actually going to make for dinner on Saturday night, Trucker, char siu pork with garlic fried rice and satay chicken. So that, dude, that has literally been marinating for about an hour. Maybe a little bit longer, but that is in the fridge. Ready for... Oh, I'm going to wash my hands because that's cool. But yeah, that's literally just started the marinade process. So hopefully Saturday I'll be scoffing some really delicious Chinese food. No, Trucker, you are more than welcome anytime, dude. Anytime you're passing in your little lorry, please do pop in. Okay, so we've got our butter. I'm going to get a bowl out.
What do you reckon will work best for me? I have no idea. He knows I hate improv, so auditory.
Okay, what are we doing? Beat together the butter with the sugar until creamy and pale. How much sugar do we need? 4 ounces of icing sugar. Okay. So I didn't know that you had icing sugar in shortbread, but this is what we're learning today. 115. Oh, that's not icing sugar. That's cast. And babes, where's the icing sugar? Where's the icing sugar cupboard? Over this one.
It's just there.
Ah, yeah, cool.
Is there any in it?
Oh, yeah.
And there's one behind the other flower.
Oh, Trucker, you shouldn't have done that, dude. Trucker, thank you so much. 1,000 bitties, dude. You are a fucking doodah. Thank you so much, Trucker. That is really so generous, man. Thank you. That's really thank you. That's really fucking cool. So we're gonna put into here 115 grams. It's a bit like hopefully we've got enough.
Yeah. And pick someone else for their dances. So
Oh, there you go. 1. There you go. 114. 115. Perfect. On the nose. So our icing sugar goes in there. I think it goes in there. Beat together butter and sugar until creamy pale. Right, this is where it gets a bit hard work. I'm just going to chop this up.
Oh, me.
No, I haven't been on Rachel's Wine, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to have a beer. because I think actually the week that I'll tell you a story in a minute, guys. You
Moved on to vodka now. Anyway.
you won't believe the actual fucking week that I've had. It's unbelievable. It really is. Okay, right, let me just.
All my legs.
It tastes quite nice. The icing sugar keeps puffing up. What am I doing over here? Oh, it's beer. Cheers, Inuvik. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, Drunken Master. Okay, I'm a bit like, this butter's like really hard. I should have maybe have got it out of the fridge. But I think if I keep chopping it into smaller and smaller bits, it will start to kind of get a little bit softer. I'll just get a spoon. Abdallah, how are you? What stuff did you used to do on Tin Can Thursday? I used to do some really disgusting stuff on Tin Can Thursday. I'm just going to put this in the microwave, I think.
No, don't fuck it.
I used to eat some really disgusting stuff.
No, you didn't.
On Tin Can Thursdays. Some of the shops that I would go to find this most disgusting stuff was like actually, you know, the corner shops with the dusty shelves right at the back. And I found things in the shops like chicken curries and stews. Can you see me doing that? I'm
You're gonna be honest though, did you actually really eat them? Or did you just...
So, those sorts of shops were really popular for the, I need to work out how to make this butter softer
Well, if you're
quicker.
gonna put it in there, I put it on like really low. Oh, anyway, I'm not helping you anymore because you made your decision.
Well, shall I just, so yeah. Anyway, what do you reckon? In the microwave for just a second. Yeah, I know, Virago. I didn't realise what recipe I was going to do. I didn't realise that, because I was going to do the other recipe, and it sort of says do it differently than this recipe. So, yeah, and I've kind of maybe done it a little bit back. I think I am just going to put it in the microwave just for like a second. This is not what you're meant to do, guys, but we're doing it. Okay, 30 seconds. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. I just want to soften my butter a little bit. I'm gonna do it in like that. Is perfect. Well, that might actually have been just the right amount of seconds, actually. Oh yeah. No, Drunken Master, that was actually the right. See, it's not too melted. It's just softened it enough, actually. Oh. It's still a little bit hard, so I know that I haven't done it too much. I keep saying that I should have you over the other side. I know when I said that I can't really. Oh, look at that Drunken Master here. Let me put you down here. To see how this is. Oh, I think that is what we're looking for. It's kind of softened and melted. So I don't think we fucked it yet. This is where your fingers will soften it. Yeah, no, they will. I think that's probably about right, Virago, at the moment. It's kind of starting to get really kind of like how I'd imagine I want it. Okay, right. Whew. Oh, fucking mind, that's really hot. Okay, beat together the butter and sugar until creamy and pale in colour. Then blend the flour and corn flour until thoroughly mixed. Okay, I think I just need to do it a little bit more, Virago, and just get it. But yeah, no, this is. Anna, thank you so much for the 100. Guys, you are so generous tonight. You're also really cool. So thank you very much for all your generosity. It's really cool. So I think, Anna, this is what I would call softened and beaten to the mixture requirements. I think that's about right. Whew. Anna, thank you so much for the 100. You're so fucking kind. So that's that, right. Blend the flour and corn flour in. So we need 200. Let's put this to one side. Anna, have you ever made shortbread? Because I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. But I feel confident. Okay, 225 of plain flour. Might get a spoon to spoon it. 225. Do you know what? I actually did get the rusty trays out, especially for Tikkun. What else did I get out for Tikkun? Yeah, I think it was just the rusty trays, actually. Because I'm hoping Tikkun will be in a little bit later. So yeah, no, we've got the rusty trays. Because every old git like me needs 2 rusty trays in the thingy, right? Let me get this weighed, Scott. What am I after? 225 grams. There you go, 222, 224 is close enough for me. And we need 115 grams of corn flour. Okay, I'm just going to zero that. This is quite a little. How much? 115. Okay, let's flatten that. It's amazing that actually I ever get anything out of the kitchen that's half decent. 115. Yes. Okay, 100, 115. Oh. Right, that is close enough for me. 115 exactly. That is exactly as close. Oh shit! Fuck no! Oh, chat. It was all going so fucking well. Oh, Jesus. Okay, right. Well, to be honest, right, we haven't really had a disaster in the kitchen for a long time. But this is cooking with DJ Technique. I mean, if you want to watch a proper cooking channel, can someone give Dana TV a shout out? If you want to watch a proper cooking show, Dana TV is actually the channel to be watching. But if you want to watch like some crazy kind of Englishman pretend that he knows what he's doing generally in life, you're here on the right channel. Welcome to the DJ Technique channel, where anything that can go wrong will actually go wrong. But it's fine. It just gives the floor that kind of dusty appearance.
Don't look at the kitchen floor, Abby's just texted me.
Yeah, don't look at the kitchen floor, but oh no, look at my trousers as well. My trousers are like. Let me just go outside and just brush my trousers off. Okay, right, we're back in business, chat. Who can we blame that? Scott. we're going to blame that one on Scott, I think. She is always the first when it comes to fucking trouble. Scott, thank you very much for tipping that everywhere. Anna, I'm here to entertain you. I'm really glad that you're rolling around on the floor, absolutely laughing your socks off. Thank you very much. Rachel's going to love this shortcake, so don't you worry about that. No, that was corn flour, so it's fine. I think the cat will be alright with a little bit of corn flour. To be honest, if you actually knew Milo, yesterday, Drunken Master, he was sat down with me eating salt and vinegar crisps. I know that crisps probably aren't very good for cats. Before you say it, chat, but I couldn't help it. He was straight in the bag. He was straight in there eating the. Okay, blend the flour and corn flour in until thoroughly mixed. Okay, I think blend it in. What, with just a spoon? Okay. I'm just gonna like tip a bit in like that and give it a bit of a stir. Yeah, no, I think this is going alright actually. I can feel it in my bones, Virago, that I'm probably the new supplier of shortbread to the industry. I've been looking for a project. Looks like too much flour, to be honest. Been looking for a project, and I think actually DJ shortbread in short little biscuit boxes. That is this is kind of where we're at. It's kind of a bit of a stodgy mixture at the moment. It's quite hard. I've got to get all this flour in as well. I'm sure that's the right amount of flour. Do I need an egg? No eggs. Oh, okay, I'm just going to have to keep mixing, Virago. I'm just going to put all of that in now. Right, let's go. Oh, my crazy... Oh, Rob, okay, right. So, Rob, as you know, I've kind of recently got into computer games and stuff like... Well, not really into computer games. I've been playing, like, the PlayStation for, like, years and years and years. You know, I really love playing the PlayStation. But after hanging around with Mozzie and sort of watching, you know, KTL Rob Howe. KTL Rob Howe's actually another really cool streamer. So if you don't know KTL Rob Howe, give him a follow over on KTL Rob Howe's channel. Neil, can you give Rob a shout out for us, dude? So I've been saving up for a new PC, and last year I bought all the bits I needed. I bought a power supply, I bought a new processor, RAM, and because I'm a bit of a fussy bugger, I wanted the whole PC to be like a black and white themed. So as you all know, there's been kind of a bit of a virus going on in the world, and I was like, get back in the bowl. I wasn't like, get back in the bowl.
I bet it's freezing.
I'm really hot, babes. This is mixture's like really thick. So the only thing that I've been waiting for now is a graphics card. Now I've been waiting for this specific graphics card. It's an Zeus graphics card in white. And finally, after a year of waiting, it's come into stock, and I was like, oh, fucking hell. Can I really afford to spend all of that money on a graphics card? And I was like, yes, that's what I'm going to do.
No.
Yes, I can.
No.
Yes, I can. So I purchased it.
Oh, it's so cold.
So the purchase kind of went a little bit like this. I'm going to skip a few bits, but I'm going to keep to the story pretty good. So I went online to buy the graphics card, and my card wouldn't work. And I'm like, no, how can my card not even work? So I'm like, oh, perhaps it's online. What I'm going to do is I'm going to phone the guy, and I can speak to a real person and buy it, and just do it over the phone. So I speak to the guy, and I'm like, oh, blah blah blah. My order number's this. Can I just pay for it over the phone? And he's like, of course you can, sir. And he's like, your card's not working. It's been rejected. And I'm like, no. How can my card be rejected when I know that it actually works? So I'm like, right, hold everything in my shopping basket, dude. I'm going to phone the bank, and I'm going to be right back. So I phoned the bank, and the bank sort of said, right, go through the security process. And I went through the security process, and they said, did you make this purchase last week? And I'm like, yes, I made that purchase last week. And they're like, did you make this purchase as well? And I'm like, yes, I've made that purchase. And they're like, and do you want to make this purchase? And I'm like, yes, just let me spend my money. And they're like, okay, right, we've unblocked all of your cards, everything's authorised, and you can now make that payment. I'm like, thank you so much, right? So I hung up the phone, I ring back the company, and I'm on the phone, and the answer phone goes, oh, business hours are 9 till 5. And I'm like, no, not 9 till 5. It was like about 5:45 at this point. So I thought, right, that's it. I'm going to go back onto the internet and buy it. So I went back onto the internet, and eventually, because I was waiting for them to cancel a previous order, but eventually, my credit card number, or my bank card number went green, the expiry date went green, and everything went through. I got an email from the company saying, dear DJ, you're now the proud owner of a graphics card, and it's going to be delivered to you in a few days, or, the next day. So, that's all good. I go to bed, really happy, with a big smile on my face, just like this. Then, the next day, I get in from work, and I've got an email saying, we've cancelled your order. And I'm like, what do you mean you've cancelled my order and refunded my card? What is going on? And I'm like, oh my God. So I ring them up, and I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, oh, we've got an email from the bank saying that it was a fraud transaction and to cancel the order. And I'm like, no! So I ring the bank up, and basically, the bank have really fucked up big time, and they've decided... See, when I authorised the payment, it wasn't until 18 hours later that they rang up after the payment had left my account, and that they decided that it was a fraud payment, and they told the company to pay the money back and cancel the order. So the bank are now like, So yeah, that was my nightmare week, Rob, in a nutshell. And it's only Thursday, so yeah, no, they have sold out in the meantime, Drunken Master. That is it. They had 10 of these fucking graphics cards in the fucking country. Literally 10. So on the Monday morning, there was 8, and I'm like, oh, I've really got to, decide whether I'm going to spend this money. By lunchtime, there was 6, and I'm like, right, fucking hell, I've really got to do it. So literally, the one in my shopping basket said, 1 in stock, and I'm like, oh, so the nightmare wasn't just a nightmare buying it. It was like, oh, my card's been rejected, and I was hoping that in the meantime, someone didn't just come in and go, oh yeah, no, I'll put that in my shopping basket, buy it, and boom, gone. So actually, I did manage to buy the last white graphics card in the whole of the country. But then the bank thought that they would really help me out and tell the company that it was a fraud transaction. Yeah, I'm putting in an official complaint with the bank. That is kind of where I am. So that's where I am with that. And with the mixture, we're mixing it. Place the mixture into a well-greased tin. Using floured hands, pressed down. Okay, so I think at this stage I can put this mixture into little biscuit shapes and onto my baking tray. Yeah, does that look about right, do you think, for short crumble mixture? Oh man, it is really sad. It's like, it is so sad, right? I've had to wait like a year for this graphics card to even enter the UK shores. Now I've probably just got to wait another year. So I am so definite sure that the bank has got to go, because what? Oh, you. I'm not going to go into it because the conversations that I've had with the bank. Basically, the woman said, once I had gone through that first fraud thingy and authorised all the transactions, the bank should not have interfered with that transaction because I'd authorised it. So, and actually, I've been in contact with the financial ombudsman, and they say that the bank needs to do an investigation because they shouldn't have done that. And there you go. So that's kind of where I am. Right, let's wash my hands, make these into shortbready shapes, and put them onto the baking tray. So yeah, I'm kind of back to square one. I'm just kind of waiting and waiting and waiting now, eventually for that boat from China to sail into Southampton or Portsmouth or wherever that boat sailed into with another container full of graphics cards. So until that day happens, yeah, I'm gonna remember the day that I nearly had a graphics card. Inuvik, thank you so much, dude, for the 10 bitties. I'm guessing that there are another 10 for Milo, so I'm gonna stick them straight into the Milo fund. Okay, my hands are washed. I don't think I need the book anymore, so I'm gonna close that. Okay, right. So yeah, no, it is very sad, Happy Hour TV. Yeah, no, Rob. I'm quite happy to have a Discord call with you. But yeah, no, I went through in the beginning. They sent me a text message with a 4-figure card. I had to do all my security questions. So I really passed all my security in the first place. But it just wasn't meant to be on this occasion. So that is just the way that it is. That is the way that unfortunately. It just is. So the day DJ nearly had, but I'm actually thinking that it might be for the best. I'm thinking that there might be a better version come out in maybe a couple of months. So maybe it was just meant to be that. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. So how are we going to make this? I'm going to make it into balls, and then I'm going to dollop it as to shortbreads, and I think that's going to make it rustic. Okay, so I think they're quite cool rustic biscuits like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to run with that one. Irreskibble Sap, do you think that's a good idea if I make if I grab like handfuls of dough, and then just like make it into a ball, and then kind of just flatten it a bit like that. I think that's the look that I'm going for. Kind of really rustic. Do you think that's cool? I think that will work, Big Toe Dan. I think it will work. I think it will work. So if that one goes here. Yeah, and I kind of like that look. I like that look here, Irreskibble. I think if you came round for a cup of tea and you had a choice of one of these biscuits, you'd be like, oh, actually, I think I will have a biscuit. Oh yeah, no, we obviously needed to cook something with a little bit of a corner missing or something. Okay, right. Drunken Master, I'm going to dollop that one just there. I don't think they're going to spread out actually. I'm going to move that one up to there. Yeah, no, I like the idea of this, that they're kind of a bit rustic looking. Where's the strawberries? Now that is the twist in the tail, Big Toe Dan. And I know you guys always love a twist in the tail. The recipe. Oh, it really has got a twist in the tail now. Oh yeah, you are a peach. You are a peach indeed. Okay. So the twist in the tail, Big Toe Dan, is that originally I was going to do this recipe, but then I saw how long it took to cook, because it says put it out as a big slab and then it takes like 50 minutes to cook. And I was like, I'm not doing it that way because I don't want it to cook in 50 minutes. So then I found another recipe in the book called strawberry shortcake. And I was like, right, I'm going to do that shortcake recipe, but I'm not going to put the strawberry shortcake in. Now, I did it that way for a special reason, right? I did that for Ticken, because Ticken loves a scam. So not only today have I got the rusty trays out, especially for Ticken, I've even made a special scam for Ticken all of his own. So that's good. Okay, so this is ready to go in. And I'm going to stick that one straight in the oven. I didn't even read the temperature. I'm just going to stick it in on the top shelf. 180 sounds about good. Does that sound about good, 180? Let me have a quick look in the book. Chocolate sauce. Don't even know where the recipe's gone now. I'm right on the wrong page. Oh, there you go, trucker. I found it. Bake 150. Right, let's turn that down. Okay, right, it's 150 now. So we can make this other one. Yes, when people used to have gas ovens, and that is still a thing. Oh, actually, I don't know. If you have a gas oven, does that mean that you now cook in centigrade and not the other way round, gas marks? That's interesting. That is very, very, very interesting. And Brenda, you know, Ticken does love a scam, so I tried to do that especially for Ticken, because I really do know how much he loves a scam. So I'm kind of, with my shortbread mixture, making it into a ball, and then just kind of putting it on the baking tray and giving it a rustic squidge. Oh, I didn't prick it. Shit. Is it too late to prick it? Let's prick it now. I'm gonna leave that one in the oven actually. That looks a little bit melted. I'm gonna try and remember to prick this one. Don't know what the pricking does, but see, what I prove as well on Snack Attack is that even with a bodge up cooker like me, we can still get a really successful product out of the oven. I'm liking the look of these biscuits, but I think the pricking is going to be quite useful. Right, maybe the biscuits were a little bit big, but I'm only going to get 4 on this tray. But they're going to be big and healthy biscuits. So there you go. Okay. Okay, so I think we're going to have a really tiny one on the end. I can't believe... Brindy's driving home. Yeah, drive safely, Brindy. Definitely drive safely. Okay, so that one's just like a little one. So that's kind of where we are. Let me get a fork out. And I'm going to give these ones a bit of a prick. I'm not entirely sure what that is going to help do, but I think it makes them look nice as well. Ouch, ouch, ouch indeed, Jelly Bean. The other ones I didn't prick. I'm kind of, I'm not really sure, Jelly Bean, as to, wait, yes, both hands on. I'm not really sure as to how this is going to improve or disprove the biscuits. Let's whack this in, Jelly Bean, and we're going to see how these are going. Okay, the ones, they look a bit melted. Well, this is going to be definitely interesting as to... I wonder why they're so melted. Any caster sugar? The recipe was icing sugar, flour, corn flour, corn flour, and butter. Butter, big toe down. Right, let me wash my hands. We're going to go and have a look in the oven in a minute. I don't even know. Did I look at the clock when I put them in? That is... they probably had 5 minutes, haven't they? Oh, I think it was 15:15, maybe. Oh. Right, let's have a look down here. So no, you don't... There's no egg in it. There's... let me bring you down here so I can... stick our heads in. No, I won't stick your heads in today. Right, let's put the leg up. Okay. Don't know whether you can see through. I'm going to open the door so you can see a bit better. The top ones started to melt a little bit. Can you see at the top? Yeah, you can a little bit. They started to... Right, let's close that. They started to melt a little bit at the top. But they look actually now like they're turning into biscuits a little bit. At the beginning it looked like the butter was running out, and it was going to look like it was going to be a horrible buttery, sugary mess. But actually now it looks like the butter's kind of dried up into the flour a little bit. It doesn't look as though the butter's run everywhere. Let's turn that to 50 here. The ones on the bottom shelf, they're kind of looking okay. I'm not entirely sure, Viraga, how we're doing down here today. It is a fan oven, Jelly Bean. Should I turn the fan off in a... the recipe didn't say I can't use a fan oven. The recipe says bake 150 in a fan oven until pale golden in colour. Yeah, no, I think these are going to be alright. I think they're going to be alright, Jelly Bean. I have got a switch that turns the oven into not a fan oven and just a sort of electric oven. So yeah. No, they won't burn. They won't burn. They would be fine with the fan on, just cook a little bit quicker. Okay, cool, Sap. Yeah, no, that's what I thought. But no, they're looking very biscuity at the moment. So let's get back up here, and we can have a bit of a blimey. They're very tall. Let's put these legs down. Neil, I do like a biscuit, but not Tesco's biscuits or Asda biscuits. I'm not really like a shop biscuity person, but if it's like homemade like gingerbread men or those chocolate banana cookies that we made a couple of weeks ago. I think if I had a little bit banana, I'll tell you what, a little bit more banana in, and maybe a few nuggets of toffee, just so it was maybe one or two, maybe fudge would have been better. They would have been absolutely amazing. No, we've got Rachel in the other room. She's waiting, I think, for some of this shortbread. I'm a bit worried that we're going to burn it. It says to cook for 50 minutes as a big dollop. But I think that'll be alright. I think we've got time. And it doesn't look too burny at the moment. So, if they're just biscuits, we're probably looking at about 20 minutes to half an hour, just until they go sort of slightly brown. No, we haven't burnt anything at the moment, Scott, so it's all under control. Eh? Oh, I don't think she's just talking to me. Oh, you was? What? Eh? Oh, if they're brown, they taste bad. Oh, okay. Right. No, I'm listening now, Okay, right. She says, if they're brown, they're going to taste burnt, so we need to do it as they're, like, golden. So I need to just make sure that I really do keep an eye on the biscuits, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. An Easter egg. It is an Easter egg, Neil. Well done for the observation. Yeah, I think this is actually a Yorkie Easter egg. It's my Easter egg. I don't like Yorkie Easter eggs. So yeah, one golden. It's actually a goose egg, Neil. This was laid by my goose in the garden, and tomorrow I'm going to take it to the market and I'm going to sell it for 5 magic beans. Some people say that I'm stupid selling my golden egg for 5 magic beans, but actually I really think 5 magic beans is the best value for this golden egg. So that's what I'm going to do with my golden egg. I'm going to sell it for 5 magic beans. The gold man. So not only does the gold man have a full outfit, he's even got golden eggs and golden geese and everything. Tidy UK, good evening, how are you? So, the biscuits are in the oven. They're looking good. No golden gun? No, there is no golden gun. There is no golden gun at the moment. Yeah, Brindy. Oh, she's probably at traffic lights. Maybe at traffic lights. Right, let me have a check on the biscuits for her. I'll go. Oh, now they're looking pretty good. They're not bubbling anymore. I wish you could see through a little bit better. Let me see if I can turn the camera around, whether that'll be a better camera. Can you see? Can you? You can. There you go. That's the best. that is probably the best bit to look through. Oh, that's a good bit. That is a good bit. So the biscuits at the moment, they're looking pretty good. They're still really pale in colour. And they're not bubbling. All the butter seems to have been absorbed and it's looking good. The ones on the next shelf down, it's a bit harder to see those, isn't it? But that is basically the biscuits on the second shelf down. Shall I swap the shelf? Yes! I'm going to swap the shelf. I think that one was a little bit... Why are you looking out the window? I need to swap the shelves around. That's what I need to do. That is what I needed to do. Okay, let's go back. So now the middle biscuits are up here. They're the ones with the holes in. They don't even look as brown as what they are. So, yeah, look. See? Okay. Right, so I think actually... Come on. Right. I think actually that it was good to open the oven because it's going to take the heat off and it's going to stop the biscuits getting too hot. Sometimes fan ovens can be funny and they can like be a little bit too hot. So I think that we're going to be all right. Drunken Master, I can't put you inside. You went in the fridge last week and the fridge was pretty cool. Yeah, no, it was pretty cool. This week I can't put you in the oven. I can put you in a saucepan. Do you want to try a saucepan this week? Try a saucepan if you like. I don't think actually I've ever put chat in a saucepan. So, yeah, we're going to give that a go this week, actually, Drunken Master. I'm going to try you in... I think you'll fit in the medium-sized saucepan. Okay, how does this sound? So this is the saucepan that we're going to try you in with a glass lid, so you're going to be able to see out. Okay. This is what a carrot sees when we cook. So there you go. You're now in the saucepan, and do you want a bit of a stir? I can give you a bit of a stir as well. Oh, it's a bit hot. Maybe I should have put you in a frying pan and just stirred you. Oh, there you go. There's a bit of a stir. There you go. And another couple of minutes and you're... Beautiful. There you go. How was being in the saucepan? Beautiful. Miriam, good evening. How the devil are you? Cookies. Is that what you call biscuits in Spain? Because they're definitely biscuits. But we can call them cookies if you want, because I know that the Americans are going to call them cookies. But no, Miriam, have you seen what we've been up to this evening? Was it really that bad being in the saucepan? I suppose you did shout for help. You did shout for help though, didn't you? Yeah. I thought looking at oh dear. I think Scott's gone. We really did. Yeah, I can see your pain. Let's look at these biscuits. Are looking good down here, actually. I think we're going to have another moment, Drunken Master, where we're going to have another win. A win on the bit. Ah, yes, I've just had another idea, actually. I don't know what we're going to make next week. We probably could make. I was thinking, should we make the Jaffa cakes again next week? Scotch scone. When the scone's gone, it's gone. Lardy cake. Didn't you send me a recipe, Neil, for lardy cake? I think you actually did send me. Right, come and have a look at this, chap. I think you did actually send me a. Can you see? This is what we've made today, Miriam. Neil, can I make it in under an hour? I know today we're at 8:31, so we're 2 minutes over the show. And these are the ones that were on the top. These were the ones that went a little bit bubbly in the first place, but I didn't see that the other ones went really bubbly. Maybe it was too hot. So, that is our biscuits. Miriam, I will bake you biscuits one day. One day I will fly all the way in my private jet to Spain, and I will make you biscuits. Oh, maybe I could do a world biscuit tour. Maybe I could fly to like Spain, we'd do biscuits, and then we could fly to like Italy, and we'd do biscuits in Italy. We could do like those really fancy Italian biscuits. And then we could fly to, I don't know, Singapore, and we can like do biscuits in Singapore, and then we could nip down to Australia, do some Australian biscuits, and then to South America, North America, and back home. The DJ World Tour of biscuits. Bake for about 30-40 minutes. I think we can do that, Neil. I need to probably my right fingers. See, Carlo did the initial Marmite test, didn't he? Yeah, maybe, Sap, we could conjure something up. When we get onto, maybe there's going to be a moment in Snack Attack where we do maybe toasty meals or something. That'd be quite a good one, because we could do cheese on toast with Marmite, maybe beans on toast. Yeah, no, I think I can conjure up a... I can conjure up something. Yeah, no, I remember seeing it, Neil. I think it was a personal message, because wasn't it a recipe or something that your mum or your nan used to make that's kind of been passed down? Okay, the shortbread. Okay, so we're coming up to 20 minutes. How do I know when it's cooked? How do I know when it's cooked? So if a giant one was going to take 50 minutes, I definitely think, let me angle you down here. I definitely think, oh, okay. I definitely think in these like little biscuit shapes that we're probably talking about 20 to 30 minutes. We've done 20 minutes and they're looking pretty good. I'm thinking that maybe another 10 minutes, that could be the answer. Neil, what do you reckon? Do you bake a... Sap, you'll know the answer to this. Do you think that 30 minutes is going to be enough? Or do you think that it's going to maybe be needing a few more minutes after that? And when do I put the sugar on? I'll probably put the sugar on last, don't I? Yes, I've seen all sorts of Marmite stuff in the shops, and that was probably some of the stuff that I've seen recently. The Marmite hummus. I've seen. There's loads of stuff. Loads of stuff that they do. Okay, right, let's have a look in the book and see what we're going to do next week, because I think we're right on the verge of those being ready. So we're on biscuits. This book is divided into sort of cakes and bakes. I'll turn you this way and then maybe you'll get a little bit of a picture. So I think really we're kind of maybe into autumn now. All these desserts, cakes and bakes. Well, that looks good. Chocolate and walnut and banana loaf. Oh, okay, right, we're into, these look good. Fruit cookies. Oat cakes. Oh, they're quite healthy. Maybe we should make oat cakes because Neil is a bit on a health buzz at the moment. So maybe oat cakes or fruit cookie. Let's do. Okay, we're going to do both of these, but not next week. Next week, what do you want to do? Fruit cookies, 40 minutes, and this one's 30 minutes. So I think that we can do this in snack attack time. Okay, 1's in the chat for fruit cookies next week, and 2's in the chat for oat cakes. Two, we've got 2. Virago's going for a 12. 2. Okay, I'll show you a picture. I'll show you the picture. See if you can change your minds. So these are the fruit cookies, and these are the oat cakes. Okay, 1's in the chat for fruit cookies, and 2's in the chat for oat cakes. Okay, so I think the consensus is, I think it's 2's. Yes. Yeah, 2's it is. We've got a 1 coming in at late with Irreskibble Sap. We're going to go for the oat cake. So next week, I'm going to need some medium oatmeal, some self-raising flour, caster sugar, butter, and water. Miriam, are these biscuits or are these cookies? I definitely think these are biscuits. Brindy, what do you think? No, these are going to be dead easy, Scott. Okay. Here you go. These are dedicated next week. These are dedicated next week to my 2 very, very cool Scottish friends. We've got Scott, who is actually Scottish. Cookies, I'm definitely going with biscuits on this one. So there you go. Scott, that is actually Scottish, and we've got Virago, who's actually my Dutch friend who's living in Scotland. So it says here, these are unleavened form of bread, usually found in the north of England and Scotland. They're traditionally eaten with cheese. Oatcake can be round, triangular, or bar-shaped. I didn't know that you would eat them with cheese, but I suppose they could be quite stotty bread. No, it just says oatcakes. It hasn't got any mention of stotty bread. It just says an unleavened form of bread. So I don't know what unleavened. I think they sound alright actually. You know, they've got a little bit of sugar in, which is going to make them sort of quite nice. The butter's going to be good as well. And do you know what, actually, Drunken Master? I think with a little bit of cheese on, they would be really, really, really fucking good. I don't think they will be like cardboard at all. I think they're going to be sort of quite... I think they're going to be similar to hobnobs. That is very true, Mr. Frehley. That is very true. Right, how many minutes have we got? We've got 25 minutes on the clock. Did we get an answer about the 30-minute thing? I don't know. Oh, okay, unleavened, not risen. Okay. Sap, what do you reckon? If the original recipe said as a great big chunk, that stuff's going to take 50 minutes to cook, do you think as those dollops, we're looking at about 30 minutes? Because I don't want to cook them for too long, really. They smell quite nice. Maybe I'll turn them over on the shelves again. What do we reckon? Let's have a look together. I think if I turn you around that way. Okay. Oh, they're starting to actually go brown on the edge. I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to swap that around there for a minute. I'm going to put that on the top and spin it around. I think literally we've got less than 5 minutes left. Okay, right, turn that around. Sorry, that wasn't a very good view. Okay, so I've just turned everything around. With it. Oh, look. Ah, shall I show you my chilli seeds? Here you go. These are my chilli seeds. So it is a bit of the wrong time of year to grow chilli seeds. But these are my little chilli plants. And they're going to be fine because I'm a gardener. So I've got two types of chilli. The two chillis I've got bird's eye chilli. Now, I chose to grow bird's eye chilli because they are quite spicy. And they're going to give my dinners a nice little bit of a kick. These ones at the back that are really good growing, I've got 1, 2, 3, at least 4 good ones. They're Kashmiri chilies. Now, Kashmiri chilies aren't very hot. In actual fact, they're a really... they're only about 2,000 on the Schofield scale. Yeah, chilies, Miriam. But what a Kashmiri chili is really, really, really good at is when you grind it into a curry paste, it makes the most amazing, the most red, the most vibrant, the most kind of chili flavoured curry sauce. And if you want it a little bit hotter, you can put a few bird's eye chilies in it. But no, Kashmiri chilies are absolutely amazing for making curry paste. Either a green curry paste or a red curry paste. So yeah, they will be growing a little bit later. And then we've got some cactuses. I don't know what these cactuses are called. They're just living on the windowsill. And then this, I think, is like a money plant. this just like, that just grows and grows and grows and grows and grows. So, yeah, that is the plants on the windowsill. Cacti, not cactuses. Cactuses or cacti? I think I need some help from my English friends or my English-speaking friends. When you go to a desert, would you say there's a lot of cactuses here, or would we say there's a lot of cacti? I think you are right, Frilly. Cacti. Okay, it's only me that's wrong then. Cacti. Yeah, cacti is the correct plural, but I think I would definitely go to the desert and say, oh, there's lots of cactuses here. But then, cacti. Cloggy is right. Okay, we'll go with cacti for plural. If you're ever with me in a desert, I'll definitely say there's lots of cactuses here. So yeah, no, that's just me. That is just me. Right, I think we are ready to take these out of the oven. I think we've got enough of a bit of a brownness around everywhere. Might give it 2 more minutes actually. Do you know what, right? I'm on my knees here. Do you know what? Me and Frilly talk a little bit on the internet, and do you know what? For a Dutchman, he's always pulling me up on my English. He's like, don't you mean cacti and not cactuses? And I'm like, yes, you're right again. I can't think of any other examples that that we've had this conversation on. But yeah, no, Frilly's always going, no, that's right. You know, it's probably when I write stuff. It's just my bad writing as well. So yeah, I'm just really bad at English. My Dutch isn't much better either, Scott. Mind you, your Dutch looks pretty good. No, that's fine, Frilly. I probably should be. I probably should be a little bit better with maybe my use of words, but you know, it's just sometimes the way it goes. Right, we are ready, Sap. I think. Let's get out. Right, we don't need that. So we're doing oatcakes next week that look like biscuits that are called cookies by Miriam and Brindley. Okay, so I think that is going to be enough of a bacon. Is that going to be enough for all our biscuits? Yeah, that'll be plenty. Right. Okay, are you ready for this? This is actually the moment you've all been waiting for is Taste-O-Vision. The moment that I've been waiting for is to take these out of the oven. Oh, I think actually they're really quite good.
DJ Technique in the mix.
Edgy! Edgy! Dude, how the devil are you? I haven't seen... Edgy, I haven't seen you for like ages. I keep sending you messages and you keep ignoring me, and then I think that you're like maybe avoiding me. But no, it's good to see you again. We're definitely going to have a meet up and go for like some beers. So I think, does that sound a good idea, Edgy? To me, that sounds like an amazing idea. Edgy, so you've come in just at the best time. Well, I think you've come in at the best time. Not sure. Do you think we need a little bit longer? I think these are actually alright. I think they're alright. Okay, I'm just going to put these onto the baking tray. I don't know what's going to be wrong with them. They do look good, don't they? Can you see that? So there's one there. So tonight, Edgy, we've been making shortbread. These look pretty good, actually. I think I need to dust them with sugar on the top, don't I? Just a little bit of caster sugar. The thing that I'm a little bit kind of looking at is they look like they're a little bit bobbly in the middle. And that bobbliness, to me, kind of looks like where maybe I didn't mix it very well. But I'm sure that they're gonna eat absolutely amazingly. So that's the first lot of trays out. And this is our second lot. So that little one there looks pretty good. Do you know what, actually? The ones that have got the holes in, I think they cooked better, or they look better than the other ones. Ta-da! Okay. Okay. Miriam, how are these biscuits looking? Scott, do these look like proper Scottish shortbread? They feel... I think they feel alright. Let's have a look at the underside of one of them. Let's turn this one on. Ah, look at that's pretty good, actually. They've got a nice bake on. Let me zoom you in. These are really quite... so these are them upside down. They're looking pretty good, aren't they? And these, looking at them this way up. She's still not 100% edgy. You know, she still gets like really achy bones and joints and stuff like that. So yeah, no, it's just a bit. It's a lot annoying, to be honest. But yeah, no, you know, every day is a new day. These are looking really good, aren't they, Miriam? I think what we're going to do is I'm going to get some of this little sugar. I'm going to get a little spoon, and this is where taste division comes in, guys. I'm just going to put just a oh, that one's a bit. Just like a little sprinkling of sugar. I don't know whether the sugar kind of melts on the top edgy or not. Oh. Ah, all over the top. Okay, so that is a little sprinkling of sugar just on the top like that. No sugar. Oh, I don't know. I think you need the sugar. It just gives it that kind of sugar. Right, Edgy. Shall we go and try these out? Here, look. We're going to try this little biscuit out here. This one just here, Edgy. Remember, shortbread is absolutely amazing. I do love shortbread. Right, let's take you over here and you can watch the biscuit for a second. Let's just put this leg down. Oh, sorry. Sorry, chat. Okay, where's the biscuit? There. Look at that. That is what we've been cooking for the last... Ooh, for an hour's show, we've been here for nearly an hour and a half. But I think, Brenda, you will agree that it was well worth the wait. Look at that. Neil, what do you think? Scam stream? No way. This is not a scam stream at all. Dory, of course you can eat it. Anyone, if you are passing my house literally within the next couple of days, maybe the next day, I've got shortbread for you. I've got a cup of tea waiting, and please, please, please do knock on my door and come for a cup of tea and a shortbread. Dory, you know what happens at this part of the show then, don't you? This is where Taster-Vision gets activated. Taster-Vision was developed by Nighty Gaming, and, you know, we've battled with, you know, the programming, and it's never quite worked on a Mac. You know, Apple are just, Apple are, a law upon themselves. But yeah, okay, so I'm going to activate Taster-Vision, and then all you have to do is you have to lick the screen where the biscuit is, and you will get the full taste, the flavour, and actually we've got kind of a little bit of a heat element going on as well, so that's good. Okay, let me press the buttons. Beep, boop, boop, beep. Okay, you have 15 seconds to taste the biscuit. And there you have it. That is your 15 seconds, chat. And now it's time for DJ to try the... It broke like a biscuit, which is a really good thing, chat. Let's have a go. Let's have a go. Oh my god. Do you know what this really needs? This really needs a hot chocolate, or a cup of tea, or even a black coffee. Very good. Very good, DJ. Well done. I've scammed you, Neil. The scam was really for Ticken. I was hoping Ticken would come in, because I got the rusty tray out, and I kind of was going to do one recipe, then I switched to another recipe, but then actually we went back to the original recipe. So yeah, no, you have been scammed. There are no strawberries near my shortcake. Not at all. You can. Babe? Let me give her this bit, and we'll see if we can get a review on the way back to raiding. She's sleeping. She is fast asleep. No. It really needs a cup of tea. It's like, they do melt in your mouth. They're really nice, but what it really needs now is a cup of tea. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. It's literally, yeah, a cup of tea would just be absolutely perfect. We've got 5 seconds left for a quick boost up on Taster-Vision. Let me activate it again. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, you've got 5 seconds. Get the last of that shortbread. And there you have it. That was Snack Attack. Very, very good. Let's let's go and find out where we're going to go. I think Mozzie's going to be on. Mozzie's normally on Thursday nights doing. Oh wow, you're big. How do I do it? No, that's bigger. Smaller. Don't know. That leg's a bit long. Okay, let's see who's on Twitch.
I only get called out for the second thing.
That shortbread's pretty good, actually. It's not going to last very long. It's not going to last very long. So, Mozzie's not on tonight. Slip's on. Should we go and see Slip? She's in London. Wonder if she's going to come up as a. Ah, yes, there you go. You guys are going to go to Slipstream. She's in London, and I don't know whether she's got long left or not long left or anything like that. But I think the raid is starting to load up. And yeah, Slip is a really, really, really cool IRL streamer. She lives in and around the London area. So yeah, you'll get to see some of the very, very, very best in sort of London IRL. If you're not already following Slip, please do give her a follow. She's really super cool. And you guys also are super cool. Thank you for all the follows, the subs, the bittings. Trucker, you are absolutely fucking amazing. Bring your truck round and we'll have some shortbread and a cuppa together. Guys, you are really, 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 really amazing. You know, all this love goes to you. Boo, 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 boo. Say hello to Slip. See you later.